Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Foul! That ball's foul!
Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Nope. Ball one.
That misses 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gant will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one.
Hey, give us a grounder right here, man. Here we go.
Malcolm Reeves gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it, and he's safe.
He made it safe.
Vance Horner ready to take another shot. Went down on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 1 man. Anthony Mosher stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Come on, guys.
To short, hit hard. Timms. Throw gets him. 2 down. Eric Timms will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better, buddy.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go. Hey, hey.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Horner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
5 runs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smart... Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators. John Shimchak will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Gets dirty and gloves it. 1 there.
He's out.
On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. Eric Timms will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it.
Gavin Ridgway will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now this is popped meekly in the air, playable on the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Leading off the inning, Eric Timms, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start.
Gavin Ridgway will dig in. He singled his first time around. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Horner over to his left. He's got it one away. On to first, a double play. Roger Aguilar will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Yeah, really no shot at...
Malcolm Reeves will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of it? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Striding into the box, Eric Timms. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Aguilar. 1 out. Eric Timms gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Trying to hold the lead.
Hey, come on now. One time.
1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. Raul Veras will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over .350 entering play.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
And a base hit here to open up the second. Calvin Lamb will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Eric Timms will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over .350 to start the new season.
And he's off to a great start, to the surprise of many. You know, scouts don't consider him to be a great hitter, but maybe he's finally figured something out.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors. Chad Taylor steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Chopped weakly to the left. Castillo gloves it, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 3.
Jeff MacArthur steps in now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, get us a grounder right here, man. Here we go.
Yeah, we got 1.
To short. He's got it. Underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. In now, Eric Timms. He got on top of 1 and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swing and a little tapper.
Hold it here.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Eric Timms will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning. Eric Timms stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Hey,
and he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. The Flying Squirrels. Lee Clark stands in, looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep...
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Eric Timms will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Hard liner toward short. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Gavin Ridgway will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin playing.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Clark giving chase. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Emilio Baez will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Marcus Watson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Plays it first.
Stepping in, Jeff MacArthur. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit to short. Timms overdue. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Digging in to try it again, Eric Timms. He singled his last time up.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Veras is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Right here. Find the ball.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game,
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Gavin Ridgway is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad, because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh?
1-2, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now. But he gets back in time. Emilio Baez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Ron McNeil heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Grounded to short. Up, here's the 2-1 pitch. To short. Oh, and this goes right past him. Michael King steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit to short. Timms is up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Michael King gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Softly hit to short. Timms takes it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Eric Timms will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Out of play off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Down the first baseline. King is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Eric Timms digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Rhodes is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Johnny Land will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, one there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Eric Timms will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Any way you can. Here we go.
Get a good piece on it, huh?
Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the... Johnny Land steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So stepping in, number 14, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with Rick Rubio stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will... Leading off the inning, Eric Timms, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Jeff MacArthur will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Oh, way to get dirty. To first. Safe.
He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Remarkable play just as... Coming to the plate now, Eric Timms, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Eric Timms will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jeff MacArthur will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
1 down here, fellas.
0-1 count and the pitch. Grounded to short.
There it is. Roll it, roll it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Mike Compton digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
On the ground is short. This could be two. He's right there. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Eric Timms will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Eric Timms stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Shortstop, Eric Timms.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a half-hearted throw to first by the right fielder, but he's in there easily. Abraham Blum will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make and get through one here.
Runners on the move for second. Grounded back up the middle.
He's out.
The tag, and he is out. At the plate, Andres Mendez, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Timms, throw to first is in time for the first out. Eric Timms will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Timms.
High and deep to right center field. Chu looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets him on the board, but
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League.
Here we go.
Vance Horner will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed.
Anthony Mosher will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, he's swung the bat extremely well in these recent games, and that average just continues to rise.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Underhanded flip to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Eric Timms steps in here to start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Line to the right side. And, boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
The left fielder,
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Abraham Blum will get a second shot now. He grounded. And the 0-2. Runner goes for second. High and deep to right. Chu looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Andres Mendez will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. To short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be. Rob Casto is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short, 6. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting.
And we got 2 down
Vance
now.
Horner stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Hit to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. 1 run is scored. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 left.
Leading off with a
Eric
base-off.
Timms heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
Oh, baby, see it drive it.
Hit in the air to right field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. Anthony Mosher comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Hit on the ground is short. Timms. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting.
Ronnie Gant will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is out on a strong throw. So stepping in, number 14, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Tim.
Nope.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something. For your pitch up there, huh?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
In a spot like this, you got to go after strikes.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run. Eric Timms will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
All right, what time right here?
1-2.
It's 1 and 2. Let's go now. One time.
And that misses 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Abraham Blum will be next. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
That's great production here out of the number 9.
Abraham Blum will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Right side.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Willie Estrada, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him pitches they like.
3 and 2.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Aldo Castillo will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Hey, clutch up for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we go.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Joel Guerra makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. A 1 pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead.
All right, tonight's double. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Johnny Land steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. To short. Timms is up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
Hey, here we go. Come on,
Eric
now.
Timms will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
One away.
Striding into the box, Ron McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Timms. There. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment now, Russell Rhodes will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Grounded to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Eric Timms heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Pulled toward right center field. Rubio giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Eric Timms will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far.